I'm using this really wide painter's tape only because I like it, and it sticks to things like the grout. So when I do the next layer and protect this, it's going to stick to all of these grouty bits. So just tape around that so that the heart is completely surrounded by something to protect it. I'll go through how I'm going to mix this up because, as I said, we all learn together. I've done a few different colours over the years. Some I've been happy with, and others I've gone, oh, what was I thinking? Anyway, so for today's thought bubble, I've got a little tiny container, because for the heart, I can't imagine that I'll use more than that amount of grout, because it's only the cracks in here. There's no bits around the outside. So I only just want a little tiny bit of this to colour the white, to take the whiteness out of the white. If I use it all and make it this colour, that might be a bit too dark. So if we have a look at these two together, you can see it's going to tone in really well. It'd be great if I could make this colour, but I just don't know enough about colours to do that. Okay, so I'll get on with it and come back to you. Oh, because it's such a small amount, I'm going to add the water using a spray bottle, because I don't want it to be too wet. If it's too wet a grout, it will be shiny. So then now it's important, and maybe you can hear that I have my mask on when you're mixing up this dry powder. Even more important today because the wind is blowing. This will cause issues with your lungs if you continuously breathe that in. In Australia we call these paddle pop sticks, the bigger ones tongue depressors, but you'll find packets of them in every craft store. So I've mixed that around, and now I want to add 3 more squirts. Oh, that's plenty. I could probably have put 5 mils in there, but this is easier. That way I'll get it nice and dry. I don't want it overly wet and runny, your grout. It just makes the job harder. I'll put a link into my most favourite grouting video with the lovely Kim from Mosaic Tiles Australia. Now it's quite dry, because when I add the tint to it, that's going to be wet, which will also make this a little bit more moist. So with this, to get our colour, and they're pretty intense, go to her YouTube channel and see what she does with it. Have a look at how she does the rendering on her crane. It's just amazing. Oops, I just pinned myself to the pot. So I'll put this all the way down, get myself a thermometer's worth out. Just wipe that in there. I might need 2. I don't want to overdo it too quickly, because I don't want it too dark. So let's go for that. It's a nice sort of sandy. I think I like that. And of course it's going to be lighter than what it is in here, because currently it's wet. So it's going to be half that colour intensity once it's dry. Okay, 2 minutes have passed. Time for me to give it its last little stir. And this is going to look incredibly easy because it's so small. We're only talking about, it looks like a heaped tablespoon of grout. For those who are cooks and know what a heaped tablespoon is, I'm just learning all these things. Tablespoon, 20 mils. So then I can pop it on here, because it is a small one, and just press it, start pressing it into all those little cracks, because you want it to fill every single bit. And you can see that tablespoon, more than enough. So if there's too much there, take some off and put it back in here. I'll put on my serious glove. Now the ones I really love, I've got to bore you with all the things I use, are these ones with the texture on them, these gardening gloves with textured, not the smooth ones from Aldi. They're called garden lime. And sometimes when you're rubbing it in, you get it all in, and it goes off really quickly, like when it's nearly 100 degrees in shade. You just finish rubbing it and then you just take it off because it all hazes over. Weird. Yeah, see, I've got way too much grout. I wasn't comfortable going under a tablespoon. So we want to make sure it's in all the edges, up to our protection. Get it all in. So I think that's all nicely rubbed in. So now all we do, and this is the hard bit, because I tend to worry my grout off, is to be strong, walk away, and allow this to haze. If you needed to, if you got too carried away and had put too much grout on, because you don't want this to be a layer of grout. Have a plate scraper, you might have a special purpose one or something from the tiling shop, and just bring off the excess. Wipe off the excess. You don't need grout on top of your tiles or your glass tiles. Right, so all you need is what's in the grout lines. Oops, sorry, I did that all over there. Oh, forgive me. Yes, I know, dill pickle me. I'll do the other one as well. So that's starting to go off already. I'm sitting on a puppy wee mat, and got this idea from Fiona Ross. And the ones from Costco are the large ones, are an awesome size. So now I'm just going to give it a rub. Make sure it's all right. You can get a rag at the ready and a tiny little scraper, because this is tiny. I'm using this one as my scraper. See how it's got a little angled edge there and a square edge there. So then you can say, oh, I know I've got good grout lines here, so I can just remove that. I can take it out of being, but careful not to remove too much. You want to reveal your buried bits. See, there's a little buried bit. Now I'm being firm. This is firm. Oh gosh, I don't even know that I'll need a damp cloth. So I can put all the crumbs on this side. And I'll just wrap all of that up and pop it in the bin, nice and safe. So we know the cleaning up. I do love the cleaning up. I love cleaning up silicone. This bit's good fun. The rest of it, I'm getting better at it after about 100. You can see, I'm really proud of myself with this colour. Something going on here. We need to reveal some lines here. Because we do want the edge to be straight, we've got to stick other tessera up with this. So once your grout has done its thing, so for some people that might have to wait an hour, depending on the day and the weather. For some of us, well, for me, it's going to be nice and quick, so great for videoing demo. So thank you, Mosaic gods. So I'm just scraping this off straight. Hopefully you can see this. See, straight around the edge. Just get rid of those crumbs. And just give it a rub. Because it's all hazed over. You can feel it. This one you can feel it's done. And we'll do the big heart next. How much fun are you having? I'm having heaps. So we pull this off. Then you can see how, because it's masked up quite well, that it's pretty much dead easy. So when we do this one, then we just need to mask that off and do the colour we want there, and then ditto. If you're doing, if you're worried about grout bleed or anything like that in terms of colours into the other grout, then if you wanted to, once it's cured, say after 3 days, is put your sealer on that one as well for extra protection. But really, that's up to you. It's going to be flush with the crockery. I can't believe I made it look that easy. No one will believe me ever again about my issues with grouting. I'm really proud of myself. Okay, what do we think of that beautiful heart? I'm a bit tickled.